What's going on, everyone? Gormy here with F and Base. Today, I'm going to be bringing you guys a 4-3-3 that will allow you to play like Erik ten Hag does at Ajax. This tactic is created by RDF Tactics. You can download it over at fnbase.co.uk. I will be putting the link in the description for the tactic where you guys can download it. So yeah, that is what we'll be going over in today's video, how you can play like Erik ten Hag. We will be testing with Ajax, Manchester United, and Olympique Lyon. So if you guys do happen to enjoy, please like, comment, and subscribe. As subscribing is 100% free, so why not hit that sub button? Without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so here we are with RDF's 4-3-3, also 4-2-3-1, that allows you to play like Erik ten Hag does at Ajax. I'm really looking forward to reviewing this because personally, in one of my saves, I would love to give this tactic a go. I love how Ajax play. I love how Erik ten Hag manages. And this will allow you to play as close to possible as what they do in reality. So, starting up top, we've got a pressing forward on attack with nothing added instruction-wise. We've got an inside forward on attack on the left side with run from position and sit narrower. We have an attacking midfielder on attack with take more risks, dribble more, move into channels, tackle harder, mark tighter. We've got an inverted winger on attack with run from position and sit narrower. We have a roaming playmaker on support with dribble more, move into channels, tackle harder, and mark tighter. Then we have got an anchorman with tackle harder and mark tighter. Fullback on support with take more risks, dribble more, cut inside with ball, get further forward, and tackle harder. The fullback on the right side, though, is on attack with take more risks, dribble more, cut inside with ball, shoot less often, tackle harder. Then we got a ball playing defender on the left with dribble less, stay wider, and tackle harder. Ball playing defender on the right with dribble less, stay wider, tackle harder. Then the sweep keeper on attack with nothing added instruction-wise. Now, this is played with an attacking mentality. You can always feel free to go very attacking if need be, positive, balanced, but like I always say, I would suggest not going cautious or defensive. It allows you to have more pressure on you, and you never want that because, in my opinion, that's playing prevent defense, and when you play prevent defense, you are preventing offense. So, let's see how it's played in possession. When in possession, it's played fairly wide. We play out from the defense, much shorter passing directness and a much higher tempo, and run at defense. Also use low crosses. When in transition, counter press, counter, distribute to center backs by rolling the ball out. And then once out of possession, much higher line of engagement, a higher defensive line, force the opposition to the outside, much more often trigger press, aka much more often pressing intensity, and prevent short goalkeeper distribution. So now that we have gone over the tactic, let's see how the three clubs performed within the competitions. So we're going to start off with Olympique Lyon right here. Olympique Lyon finished in second in Ligue 1. They got to the semifinal in the Europa League, got knocked out by Lazio, which Lazio ended up winning over Benfica on penalties. They got knocked out in the quarterfinal of the French Cup by PSG. And I mean, Olympique Lyon, overall, very solid season. And as we can see down here, Moussa Dembele had 41 goals in Ligue 1. That is absolutely absurd. Now moving on to where Erik ten Hag is currently managing, Ajax. They won the league on 88 points, 4 more than Feyenoord. They did get knocked out in the group stage of the Champions League. Unfortunately, they got knocked out in the quarterfinal of the Dutch Cup by AZ Alkmaar, which, no slouch, they're a very solid club. And they won the Johan Cruyff Schaal, which I believe is their version of the Community Shield. So overall, pretty solid. They probably are definitely hoping that they won the Dutch Cup, no doubt. That they got through the group stages in the Champions League, or at least would have gotten to Europa League, and they did win the league again. So definitely happy with that. Dusan Tadic had the most goals for the club in the league with 22 goals, and Dusan Tadic also had the most assists with 14 assists and averages 7.74. So Dusan Tadic had an absolutely phenomenal season. And now we get to Erik ten Hag's future club that he will be taking over in the summer, Manchester United. Manchester United finished in second in the league due to goal differential because they had 69 goal difference. Very nice. And Man City had 51. So They are ahead of them by just 18 goals, but nonetheless, they only lost out on the league title by 2 points. So say they don't lose to Newcastle, or they don't draw Wolves or Southampton, that means they win the league. So happy with that performance overall, because that is much higher and much better than they're going to do in reality this season. They did, though, win the Champions League final and a Manchester derby. So that is pretty nice to see. Then they did get knocked out in the quarterfinal by Tottenham in the FA Cup and Carabao Cup. They got knocked out in the 4th round by Man City. So happy with the performance, being that they won a Champions League. So that is absolutely awesome. And they only lost out on the league by 2 points. They get 2 draws to go their way, 1 of those losses to go their way. They would have done very, very well. I mean, they did very well in general, because they only lost 3 games. Liverpool and Man City both lost 5. It's just the draws are what killed them. They get 2 more wins instead of 2 draws. They win that league, and that would be absolutely phenomenal, because it would have been a double, and a major double at that. But Bruno Fernandes had 21 goals in the league. He had a 7.91 average rating in the league, and he had 14 assists in the league, so that's absolutely phenomenal. But let's see how all the players did overall in all competitions. All right, so of course, Cristiano Ronaldo scored the most goals for Man U with 35 in all competitions. Bruno Fernandes with 29, Edinson Cavani with 26, Marcus Rashford with 22. If Ten Hag can get that out of him, Man U fans are going to be very happy. Jadon Sancho with 13, which I feel Jadon Sancho is actually going to be a beast under Ten Hag. Then Bruno Fernandes, he had 23 assists, so 29 goals, 23 assists. Marcus Rashford, 22 goals, 22 assists. Jadon Sancho, 13 goals, 14 assists. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, of all players, one of the most offensive players in the world, which he is very good within FM with his defensive ability. He had 12 assists. That is actually pretty impressive, because, I mean, being that if it was the fullback on attack on the left side instead of the right side, I know for a fact Luke Shaw would have way more assists than the 5 that he does. But Aaron Wan-Bissaka really showing up offensively. That's nice to see. Then the next 2 highest after the 12 by Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Edinson Cavani and Ronaldo, both with 9. And the highest average rating was Mr. Bruno Fernandes, a 7.93 average throughout all competitions. Next, we're looking at Ajax, and Dusan Tadic had 25 goals in all competitions. Steven Berghuis, I believe is how you say it, he had 22. Antony also with 22. Sebastian Haller with 19. And Mohamed Kudus, absolutely love that kid, with 13. Assist-wise, Tadic with 15. Antony with 11. Kudus with 10. Next highest after that was Jurrien Timber, Noussair Mazraoui, and Lisandro Martinez, all with 8. Highest average rating was Dusan Tadic with a 7.52. Now this one I'm really happy with Moussa Dembele. Moussa Dembele in 50 games had 54 goals. That's absolutely phenomenal. Romain Favre, I can't do it. These French names are so hard. He had 24 goals. Carl Toko Ekambi had 23. Houssem Aouar with 12. And Lucas Paqueta with 11. Next highest after that was Jerome Boateng. Then assist-wise, if it wants to go to assists, let's sort. There we go. Houssem Aouar with 26. Leo Dubois with 18. Romain, not pronouncing the last name, had 16. Lucas Paqueta had 12. And the next highest after that was Carl Toko Ekambi with 9. Highest average rating was Houssem Aouar. Next highest after that was Moussa Dembele, both over a 7.5, which is absolutely phenomenal. But now that we have seen how the players did overall, let's see how the tactic does within the match engine. Well, this tactic looks absolutely phenomenal within the match engine. I mean, Man U against Bayern Munich, they looked absolutely phenomenal. They were down 4-0 going into that second leg against Bayern Munich, and they won 5-0 to send themselves through, which is absolutely unreal. They looked great. I mean, Olympic Lyon, they looked very, very solid as well, as did Ajax. I mean, a lot of these players that were getting the goals, like Antony, I wouldn't expect him to be like a 20-plus goal scorer, I think it was. He had 22? Yeah. A 20-plus goal scorer in Antony. That's pretty impressive. Moussa Dembele with 54. That's absolutely insane. So, I mean, this tactic definitely one to give a go. It looks very, very good within the match engine. Do I wish that some of the teams would have won a few more trophies? Yes, absolutely. But, I mean, getting a Champions League, winning the Eredivisie, finishing second in the league to PSG, and one of the players scoring 54 goals, that's absolutely amazing. So, definitely feel free to give this tactic a go. Like I said earlier, I'll be linking it down below in the description for you guys to download off of FMBase over on our website. So definitely give it a look if you guys wish to do so. But if you guys did happen to enjoy today's video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, have a good one. Bye-bye.